What's up, Dogmeister? Just testing out some new settings. How does it look? Look alright? First quality? Ooh, out across the grass. Oh man, whoa, up onto the track. Oh, blows it up. Everybody steer clear of him real quick. Did you copy? Does it look okay? Cool, cool. Ooh, into the wall. Some battling going on back here. Balboa into the wall. Well, the Gen 6 cars got to stop for fuel, but the trucks don't. So that'll, we'll see how good these guys can come back here. Brand won the last race by just staying. He pitted early, actually. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't him. He finished second. But the winner last race there pitted a little bit early, took on fuel. Fuel only, no tires, and wound up winning the race. But actually, see, the trucks don't have to stop, so it does kind of make it a little bit different. We got 3 trucks here running 3rd, 4th, 6th, on pit road, 7th. Looks like he's out of shape. Brian did pit. Looks like he's taking tires too. Tire change. Wow. Okay. See if he can come back from that. Tim looks like he's heading for pit road. Let's watch him and see what he does now. Oh, he has to back up. That's going to be costly. It's like fuel only for him. Meantime, truck out in the lead. Stephen Williams in second. Then the first Gen 6, Patrick Mallett back here 3rd place. It did stop and took 4 tires. Now 13.4 seconds behind them trucks. He's got a long ways to go here, 14 to go. Long ways to catch up with them. Brian, he stopped, took 4 tires. Tim only took, looked like he just took fuel. When he gets out of shape. Oh, another one out of shape back there. Into the wall. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. Patrick starting to catch up to these guys, 7.3 seconds behind them. Brian back here 10 seconds behind the leader. Starting to close down on Patrick a little bit. He's about 3.5 seconds behind him. Not that far. Guys, you can check us out on YouTube. We'll be broadcasting here, let's see, about 4 hours. We'll be going live here with the European Stock Car Championship. All Europeans, pretty much. I think there's a couple Americans that run in there too. But we'll be broadcasting that up on our YouTube channel. You can see it below the viewing screen there. You can go subscribe and you'll get a notification or when we do go live. But check us out in about 4 hours. We'll be live on YouTube with the European Stock Car Championship. Should be a pretty good race today. I think they're at Pocono today, so I think I'm not really sure. I'm not even going to say how many laps because I think it's around 110 or something that they're going to be running there. 120. So it should be a long race. Make sure you hit that follow button as long as you're here. We like to have our followers and also our subscribers on YouTube. I've been doing this about a little over 3 years broadcasting. We've come a long ways in our equipment and techniques of doing stuff and camera angles, all custom camera angles here. Stephen Williams now our leader. Patrick now 0.4 of a second back, 5 to go. Reeling these guys up, and he's got to get up there and pass both of those trucks for the win here. Going to be 4 to go at the line, and boy, he takes it down to the bottom. Gets a good run and passes both of them. Patrick for the lead now. This is a new series they've got on iRacing for week 13. Is I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it, but it's called Identity Crisis. And the Gen 6s have to stop for fuel, but the trucks don't, so it really kind of makes it interesting. But usually if the guy's really good in the trucks, which I've seen a friend of mine, the one day he won 9 races. I don't know how many he raced that day, but he won 9 races just in the trucks by doing this, so it looked like a lot of fun. I broadcasted a couple of them. They're up on YouTube. Normally I broadcast up on YouTube. Brian gets by Stephen Williams. Now he goes back to 3rd. I do commentate all the races live. They are live. And like I said, if you tune in today at well, I'm trying to figure out, okay, be 2:45 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be live. 2:45 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live on YouTube. I'd like to see you there. If you come in and you watch, make sure you say hello. I'll give you a shout out. We've got a lot of faithful followers on YouTube, MaxSpeedTV YouTube, so I'll just add you to the list. If you're a faithful follower and you do come in and watch a lot of the races, I'll make sure to give you a personal shout out. Well, looks like that's going to wrap up that one. Patrick brings home the win. Brian in 2nd, Stephen Williams 3rd.